Welcome to another episode of Robbie Comics. My name is Robbie, and these are comics. Okay, it's another week and another stack of comic books. This time we've got another humongo stack. Again, this is a amalgamation of stuff that I've picked up from my comic book shop. A few bits and pieces I've got in the post, plus there was a trip, I took a trip to Worcester again to the old school comic book shop in Worcester, and so there's a couple of books from there as well. So we'll quickly fly through the stuff from my LCS. So we've got Secret Invasion issue 4. Super drama happening in this series. Absolutely love it so far. Wicked. Because I enjoyed Dark Ride issue 1 so much, I picked up Dark Ride issue 2. Still haven't read this one yet, but front cover looks pretty dope. I found this was pretty cheap. I think because it's got a slight crease in the top left corner, so they were selling it kind of as a damaged comic. But this is Briar issue 1, Boom Studios. Kind of a cool undead warrior. Well, actually, no, it's like a like Sleeping Beauty comes kind of story where she's been asleep for centuries because no one came to wake her up from the spell that she was under, and so she's now this weird undead person who's running around trying to figure out what's going on. So that's pretty cool. We are the second to last issue of 8 Billion Genies. I can't wait to see what happens at the end, but we've got this one is a bit of it kind of flies through a little bit because it kind of ends what I would say is the current story arc, and then every few pages after that it skips like 10-20 years, so there's a whole lot of time that's covered in this, but not a whole lot really happens. So like I said, it'll be interesting to see how this actually ends. We've got issue 8 of Grimm. This story is, again, it's kind of okay. It's not really doing anything unique. It's more teenage angst with the main character not wanting to become Death, basically. But yeah, so far it's all right. I'm hoping it'll pick up soon. And then we've got the issue number 5, Spider-Man: Edge of the Spider-Verse. Really cool issue so far. Again, absolutely loving this series. It is awesome. I'd highly recommend this one if you're looking for a new Spider-Man series to get into. And then Poison Ivy issue 9. Love this front cover. It's so beautiful. The artwork is phenomenal, and this one's actually quite a nice chilled issue. Poison Ivy's kind of been is kind of like in hiding, I guess, for the lack of a better description, and Harley Quinn manages to track it down. They kind of like spend some time together. But yeah, it's a really nice slow copy, but that artwork on that front cover is fantastic. I've actually got this one on my display at the minute just because I love it so much. So brilliant piece there. And then a few bits and pieces that I've found out in the wild. We've got Hellcat issue 1 and issue 2 with some cool characters on the front cover. You've always got She-Hulk, Squirrel Girl, America Chavez, Lady Thor, Captain Marvel, Ms. Marvel in the top left corner there. So yeah, I don't really know much about these comics, so I kind of got them just as a see, and yeah, there's a little bit of spec around Hellcat at the minute, so I thought I'd grab those two. I went to I think these were actually bought in a charity shop. So we've got the Secret History of the Authority, issue 1 of 6. And then we also got these two. I tried so hard to find issue 1 of the Authority, because I know there's a lot of spec around that at the minute, but these were the only two of the first series, or the first series that I could find. So issue 10 and 16. They did have a load of other Authority comics, but they were all from like the later series, so I didn't really pick those up. But I picked those two up anyway, just in case. We've got in the mail, I've managed to grab a small little Fantastic Four job lot, which I think this is the first appearance of Omega. I think this one is the sort of cameo appearance of Omega in Fantastic Four 131, and then we've got his full appearance in 132. Really awesome front covers on these. They're really in really good condition actually as well. We've got issue 133 with Thunderer, and then another badass copy or front cover, issue 134. Again, really good condition. Absolutely loving those those four, so they'll go great in my collection. Then we got a couple of Hulks from the shop in Worcester. So I've got Savage She-Hulk issue 22. I don't have many Savage She-Hulks. I do try to find them out in the wild. They are very hard to find in the wild, I'm finding. The Sensational She-Hulk comics, they're easier to come across, but the Savage ones, they are just difficult. So, but nevertheless, that'll go nicely in my collection. And then we've got some Incredible Hulks to plug some gaps in my collection. So we've got Incredible Hulk 165 with Aquan, some weird shark manfish person. And then we've got Incredible Hulk 166. Really nice front cover on that one, and really good condition actually. Yeah, pretty cool. And then got a big job lot of Werewolf by Night books. So there's not, I don't think there's any major keys in here. Varying conditions. The main one is probably in the best condition for the first time, but we'll get to that in a second. So we've got issue 27. Really cool front cover. This is a key. I cannot for the life of me remember why it's a key, but I know it is a key. So we've got that one, issue 27. We've got issue 28. Really cool front cover on that one. And then issue 29. Really cool. And then we've got 34. It's a bit of a gap there, but issue 34. That was actually really, I love the colors on this cover. Those colors are so saturated. Definitely just been stuck in a box for a while. Then we've got 35. Again, I'm pretty sure this one is a key, but I can't remember. I need to really like look into the keys of Werewolf by Night. Obviously, you know the main one with Moonlight in there, and one of the ones that I've got coming up in a second. We've got 36. Really cool front cover on this one again. Then I've already got this one, so this will probably go in my store, but this is issue 38. And then the kind of key that I've got, issue 39, where he fights Brother Voodoo, which is really awesome. I have definitely tried and get my hands on it, the Strange Tales with first appearance of Brother Voodoo. But yeah, I think this is really cool. And then this one's probably the worst condition. Jesus, it is trashed. But it is issue 41. Again, you've got some like spine wear and stuff, but yeah. It's not that, it's alright. It's passable. Definitely just like a reader copy for sure. But yeah. And then I think in my last video I showed off some Tomb of Dracula. And I'm not gonna lie, I've gotten a little bit hooked with Tomb of Dracula, so I wanted to get a key. The only key that I could find for a decent price was this one, which I believe is Hannibal King, first appearance of Hannibal King, issue 25. So I got this one, and then as I was walking up to the counter, I was talking to the guy, because I got that issue 25 from the shop in Worcester. I was talking to the guy, and I was like, I'm really getting into Tomb of Dracula, like I wouldn't mind trying to complete the run. And he was telling me how issues 30 to 40 are really hard to come by, but he did have these two copies, which I was like, yeah, sure, I'll just grab those. I only paid like £7 each for them, but they are in super clean condition, both newsstands as well. So we've got issue 69, Tomb of Dracula, Cross of Fire, and then issue 68, From the Grave They Come to Slay the Vampire Turned Human. So dope. So yeah, so I'm gonna hopefully try and get some more Tomb of Dracula, but yeah, they're a little bit hard to come by. So, but we'll see. But yeah, that's it. That's all the comics that we've got over the last couple of weeks. So, oh yeah, one comic I forgot to show. I did find this in a charity shop as well. It's G.I. Joe, but it's like an anniversary edition, issue 1. I think I paid like £1 for this, maybe £1.50. So I think it's worth like maybe a tenner, which is really cool. So yeah, I'm probably going to keep it for a little bit, but I'm not a big G.I. Joe fan, so I think it should go to someone who would maybe actually enjoy it. But yeah, it looks cool enough. I like it. So that's it for today. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think about the job lots. Like I said, I'm really excited to get into Tomb of Dracula. I am definitely going to be on the hunt for those now, every time I go to a con or a comic fair. But yeah, but as always, thank you so much for watching. If you like what I'm doing, please hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Please drop a comment down below as well. Let me know what you think. And I hope you have a good day. So thanks for watching. Stay crispy and peace out.